Hi everybody, I'm Karen Gibbs. You're in Karen Gibbs for the Love of Batiks. I'm the creative director for Banyan Batiks, and we talk about everything batik. And yes, I'm holding a surfboard today. I am tired of this kind of crazy weather. I know I live in Colorado and there's a lot of snow, but you got to remember in Colorado the temperature can go 90 degrees in one day. It's like 60 degrees outside today, but all the snow is not melted and I can't get on the lake. Um, so I just brought out, actually it's Terry's surfboard. Don't you love the colors of it though? So we do a lot of wake surfing on the lakes, a lot of swimming, that kind of thing. So the question today is, where is your beach? And what that means to me is, where is your space? Where is your calm space? Where do you go to just relax? And mine is the mountain lakes in Colorado, actually. Yes, I know we're landlocked, but man, do we have some gorgeous, gorgeous lakes, okay? I know in Michigan, all those lakes around there. I know Minnesota's got a ton of lakes as well. It doesn't matter if you are landlocked. You don't have to be on the coast. You can have a lot of water around you. Do you like water sports? What's your water sport? And how do you depict that? Because I have to bring it back into batiks, right? How do you depict a beach or water or, that kind of thing? Because everybody has a different perspective of where is their beach and a different coloration of water, really. Okay. Let's see if I can not break that. All right. So when we came up with Resort Life, and Resort Life is a collection that's in the January release, we were thinking, okay, how many different ways can you color water, right? How many different ways? There's a certain color that you see maybe in Caribbean water, in Florida, in Virginia, in Maine, deep sea fishing, or in the lakes, like I said, in Colorado. So that's what we put into Resort Life. Every different coloration that I could think of for water. And I'm sure I missed a couple. I am restricted as to how many I can put in a collection, but I wanted to show you Resort Life today. Okay, so I've got it all around me and I have it on the headers right in front of me as well. Okay, and first of all, look at this main print. Isn't that way cool? It's got kind of a watery effect behind it. And then it's a double chop on top of that chop. So there's 3 chops used in this one. Has almost a Hawaiian shirt flare or kind of beach trunks or something like that, doesn't it? It's just such a pretty, pretty print, okay? This one, you've got your sun and your waves, almost a little more stylized, right? We've got kind of a clamshell there with some seashells and a little bit of floral. And there's that water thing, the water that goes with the main print, okay? But look at the coloration. See, very dark and deep blues, right? Almost black in that one. This I just love. It's nets and fish. But see, with the fish, if I put a sharp fin on it, then I'm depicting something that is more coastal, I think, or the rounded fin is more inland lakes or something. I know one of you fishermen are going to tell me. So I just kind of did the goldfish fish, okay, and kind of schools of fish, right? Because then the schools of fish, you get the idea of it. You get the idea of a net, okay, a little bit stylized. Look at this. I took a clamshell, something we love in quilting, right? I took a clamshell and I kind of added some waves to the top of it and a little bit of line, and it gives it quite a dimension, doesn't it? Now look at the coloration there. See the blue, okay? And then when I went here, it's lighter. So if you can look, you can see there's different colors applied when the motif color is applied, all right? So it kind of gives it a glow, kind of the way sunlight would hit the waves, right? Okay, again, look at that blue. It's amazing blue. And we got some water here, okay? It's almost like how it ripples, right? How the sunlight would hit it, all right? We got the fish and the nuts. And this, yes, I know, a beige with, or cream with water print, but it's a great no print when you're using it for a background. Got to think about quilting too, right? Okay, so these colorations, here's some more blue, right? I love this one as your Hawaiian shirt. Okay, we've got one of the classics in there as a crisp white, and the blues. Okay, this has got like a little bit of turquoise, almost on a sun-kissed yellow beach almost. And this one I love. I love this because it's got the khaki, it's got a little bit of the yellow, but it kind of goes down to a little more tan here. It's all about the coloration. That's what I hear from the sales reps. Do you have the right color of blue for the water near me? Okay. This one incorporates a whole bunch of different colors all together, so it's a wonderful multi. This has the sand. And again, something quite different with the clamshell and the waves. Okay, more of a tone on tone. Look at that. See how this one, I've reversed it. The dark is on here and the light is the background. Whereas on here, the light is right here on the motif. Kind of gives it a different look, doesn't it? And there's your wine shirt again. Okay, so we've got some interesting colorations here. And where is your beach? What's your color of your water? What colorway? Is it the deep sea diving coloration, or is it sky and beach? And some interesting projects. I adore this particular project here. The long crawl, I think it's called. Isn't that so cute? It's adorable, and it uses a lot of the different colorations. And this is a nice traditional set for a quilt project. Let me show you the other coloration. Isn't that rich? This is a free downloadable project at the Northcott website, the Banyan Boutiques. And it's just a cute little tote. I think it's wonderful. Okay, so we're talking about coloration, right? How do you pick a color? What I do it slightly different than a lot of people. What I do is I take inspiration color, I take pieces of yarn, and I send it to my factories that I work with in Indonesia. And the color master is the person who matches that color. So they mix all of the color up and they match the color that I'm requesting. So it's not something that I say, okay, I'd like an aqua, or I'd like a blue, or I want a sea color, or something like that. It's they match that color. And it isn't a computer talking to a computer. You know how you go find your paint chip at Home Depot and they have a formula to mix that paint, right? It isn't like that. All right, they're creating the formula when I send to them the colors and when I ask for a strike off. That's when I look and see if they match the color that I'm requesting, okay? And then if I'm doing a multi, like I showed you, a couple different colors in there, the first one that's applied is very important. So if I'm applying maybe 3 different blues, if I apply the darkest blue first, right, like a blackish almost blue first, what's going to happen? Okay, it's going to obliterate all the other colors. So you've got to kind of worry about your color theory and how you apply it, and what colors are going to mix together. And sometimes we have some happy mistakes, and other times we go, ooh, we weren't very good on that one. Okay, so color is really important, how it's applied. And what's your inspiration, right? So water is my inspiration. Anything about water was my inspiration for resort life. And I wanted to depict things without necessarily pinpointing what body of water I was talking about. So I'm hoping I incorporated a whole bunch of where's your beach, okay? So in the questions and answers today, I would really like it. I want to know where your beach is. And how's your weather where you are today? I'm hoping it's clearing up. We had just a doozy of a system come through last week. So let me know, okay? This will be in stores next year. It's shipping in actually November. Perfect time to think about going to a resort, right? So we're not dealing with the winter. Linda Hahn, I'm sure I'll come visit you down in Florida. But anyway, until then, I'm Karen Gibbs, and this is For the Love of Boutiques.